Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly winery update. I'm Amanda. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, tomorrow, whenever you're watching this. All right, you know the drill. What are you sipping on? I have some Marquette Rosé in my glass. It has been probably way too long since I've been drinking Marquette Rosé on the weekly winery update. For a while there, I was on a real Marquette Rosé hot streak, and finally I am back on my hot streak. We're getting low on some of the wines. I'm not going to lie. There's some wines that we're getting low on. Thankfully, there's a decent amount of Marquette Rosé left, but if you guys are sipping on something good, let me know in the comments section here. I'm excited to see what you're drinking. Even if it's just water, you got to stay hydrated. I know how it is. So, oh man, we have so much in store. I can't believe February is over halfway done. I'm not ready, but today was like a nice glimpse into what the future weather has to hold. So it was like almost 50 degrees here in Wisconsin today, and it was very refreshing. We got some rain. My car got some of that nasty salt cleaned off, which was great. And hopefully warmer weather is coming sooner than later. Ooh, Daniel is drinking some crazy crancord. That sounds delicious. We are going to be bottling wine on Friday, and you better be ready for this. We are going to be bottling like our top 4 wines almost. So I'll run through through the wines that we're going to be bottling. I'm going to run through them in the day of the week order because we are bottling lots of wines on Friday. They are all wines that have days of the week in the name. So it's going to be a very busy bottling day. We have, of course, Tuesday Booze Day Blush. We sold out of that over last weekend. Then, drum roll, please. We are going to be bottling Wine Wednesday, which we've been sold out of for like a couple of months. I can't believe how long that one's been gone. So we're going to be bottling Wine Wednesday. Then we've got more Throwback Thursday we're going to be bottling, and some more Saturday Sangria. So Tuesday and Wednesday are sold out currently. Like if you go to the winery tomorrow, I'm sorry, you'll be disappointed. They're not in stock. Then Thursday and Saturday are what I would call critically low. I mean, thankfully, Julie hasn't come through to do her weekly deliveries to the grocery stores yet, because honestly, if she had, then we probably would be sold out of all of them. But we are going to be bottling all 4 of those big hitters on Friday morning, and I'm really excited. I know it looks like there's quite a few people. Tim, Lisa are really excited that Wine Wednesday is going to be coming back in stock, which is just in time, I know, for, I'll talk about it. I'll skip out of order here, but Club Weinstein. So Wine Wednesday has Weinstein on the label. Club Weinstein is going to be doing a candy and wine pairing on Sunday. Pretty much, I think it's like a whole day thing. There's no time on here. So as far as I know, it's like an all-day event. Tim's watching. He's the mastermind behind it. So hopefully if it is a specific time, Tim, let me know. But on Sunday, when we have our Club Weinstein candy and wine pairing, good. It's 12 to 3. Thank you, Tim. So from 12 to 3 on Sunday, the Club Weinstein will be meeting for the candy and wine pairing, and we will have Wine Wednesday back in stock. Finally, I'll have to look. I honestly can't tell you when we sold out of Wednesday. It's been way too long. So Tuesday, it's only been a week. Thursday, Saturday, thankfully we didn't fully run out of those, but if we weren't bottling it on Friday, we most definitely would be selling out of it here in the weekend. So it's going to be a very busy day. We're planning on bottling like over 100 cases of wine on Friday. And hopefully we've got a good group of volunteers that are going to be coming then Friday, and hopefully they're ready to work. I know the last few bottling days that we've had, we've kind of taken it easy. This week, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a full bottling day. All right, let's start getting into all the stuff that we've got going on this week. I'll go in my usual order here. I know we skipped ahead with the Club Weinstein event, but tonight, Wednesday, every Wednesday through winter, we've got the happy hour deal going. So buy a glass, a bottle of wine, you're going to get half off a pizza or pretzel. Tomorrow, Elise is finally back and doing yoga at 6 o'clock. Tickets are limited, so if you know you want to come, hop on the website or Facebook page and get your tickets for tomorrow night and join us for yoga with Elise. If you've never done yoga, seriously, I'll say it every time, this is the class to try. Elise is such a good instructor, and she really makes it accessible to everybody, whether you're a novice at yoga or you've done yoga a million times. She makes it very enjoyable. So highly recommend it. And she incorporates the wine into the yoga moves. So either way, you're going to be drinking wine and having a good time. You really can't go wrong there. So we've got that on Thursday night. Then Friday, I am going to be hosting Valentine's trivia at 6 p.m. Should be a good time. I know we had a pretty good turnout for the first round. If you didn't make it for the first round, have no fear. The questions are completely different. It's a whole new competition. So if you weren't there on the 4th, you can definitely still come on Friday, the 18th, and join us for the second round of Valentine's trivia. I have no clues on what the questions will be, but Allie she's been doing little live videos on Fridays, and she's been giving away some trivia hints on the Friday live videos. So stay tuned. If you're coming for trivia on Friday, then tune in for Allie's video on Friday for one of the answers to the trivia questions. Then on Saturday, I am super excited at the winery. We don't have anything going on per se, no, crazy events, just the usual domes, tastings, food, drinks, all the real good stuff that we're great at. But then I will be at the Jefferson Rotary beer and wine tasting. That's going to be Saturday night, February 19th from 6 to 9 o'clock in Jefferson. I believe it's their business center. The event is on Facebook, but we've been doing this event for I don't know how many years because we're in the Jefferson Piggly Wiggly there in town. And it's a really cool event. The place that they have it at is right on the river. It's a really nice venue, and it's all you can drink and eat. So I've been there before. Last time I went there and we were serving wine, I went with my husband and my dad. This Saturday, I'm going to be going there with some friends. I might be able to drag my husband out there too. I mean, it's unlimited beer and wine, so it shouldn't be that hard to convince him to come along. But it's going to be, I honestly can't remember the last time I got to go to an event like this and pour samples and enjoy samples myself. And so I'm really excited. I'm not going to lie, because it's been a while between COVID and just everything going on. Mel has taken care of a lot of events like this, but I saw this one on the calendar. I was like, Mel, take the Saturday night off. I got this. I'll do this event for you. No problem. And it totally selfish reasons because honestly, I'm really excited. So we've got that going on Saturday. Then on Sunday, I talked a little bit about it, but we've got the Club Weinstein candy and wine pairing. I did see a sneak peek at some of the wines that'll be paired with some of the candies. It all sounds good. You really candy, wine, like how can you go wrong? There's not going to be like a bad pairing unless there's licorice involved. So backtrack. There will not be a bad pairing for this event. In general, there definitely could be some wines that probably would not pair well with certain candies. Personally, I absolutely hate licorice, so I don't think that that will be on this pairing at least. And I don't recommend pairing that with wine in general, or just in general eating licorice. That's not a good candy option. There's probably some other candies out there on that list, but I assure you that the candy and wines that we will have paired up on Sunday will all be delicious. All right, speaking of candy, a lot of candy gets associated with chocolate, which is a nice little hint into what Allie is mixing up this week. So let's see what is cooking on Pour Decisions.
Month chocolate lush and making a chocolate covered raspberry. So I knew I wanted to do something with chocolate lush ever since I found out this recipe is so good and I really like it. So I was thinking of, what could I combine it with? I was like, I could pour it on a dessert, but I'm not trying to bake. Like, it's just a lot to do that. And I'm like, okay, I gotta make a drink. So chocolate covered raspberry, we are only combining 2 of our wines to make this one. Can you guess what they are? If you guessed chocolate lush and raspberry rosé, you're a winner, baby. So this one we are going to just build in the glass. And I did try, usually on this little show, I guess we're calling it, I try them for the first time when I make it. This time I did a little experimenting last week before I clocked out, it's part of my job to make these, so always do it on the clock. So I think, for me at least, I like it better when it was more chocolate to the raspberry rosé. So I'm gonna do about 3 ounces of chocolate. And this one we keep at room temp. You're welcome to chill it if you desire. Since it's a dessert, like wine cocktail, I don't know if I would chill it. I would definitely eat it with a slice of cheesecake, that's for sure. So, then we're gonna do about 2 ounces of raspberry on top of that. Let's see. It smells so good. But I did want to mention, we now are doing a Wine of the Month cheesecake. So if you come in, you can order, if you wanted to add it on to the cheesecake flight that we already sell from 808 Cheesecakes, or just like the little mini one on its own. So obviously chocolate lush. Time for the wine. I gotta stop talking about cheesecakes. Let's get to the real stuff. Let's try the chocolate covered raspberry. Cheers. I mean, I love this recipe of the chocolate lush. The last one I didn't care for too much. The raspberry mixed with this is super good. You know what you could almost do? Now, call me crazy. You could like warm this up with a little like cocoa mix. Oh my God, that would be so good. Now that we're like in February, I feel like in my mind, I'm like, it's spring. It's like February 8th. Like, why am I saying that? But yeah, I'm like, oh my God, it's spring. Spring has sprung, woohoo, like whatever. But to finish off the rest of the cold season, I think it would be really good if you took chocolate lush, a little bit of raspberry rosé, warmed it up a little, and put a little cocoa mix in it. Ah, that would be so good. I should honestly try that.
All right. She suggested warming it up. Honestly, I tried some of it. Of course, it's also part of my job. And I think it would be better on ice or like with like a float style, even like with some ice cream. I don't know. I'm definitely more like I like the cold drinks. So, but this one was good. I'm not going to lie. But you know, it's also really good. I'm so glad she brought up those cheesecakes. So the women of 808 Cheesecake came in to pick up the wine to make the wine cheesecake flights. And I don't remember how it came up, but it did that we had the new chocolate lush. And so they took a bottle of that to make chocolate lush cheesecakes with. And I was like, how fun would it be if we had just like, because the cheesecake flights that we normally do, you get the whole flight of 5. Like, what if we did like a flavor of the month that either paired with the wine of the month or had the wine of the month in it? And what better wine and month to start that with than Chocolate Lush and February? And so they took a bottle of Chocolate Lush, and literally, I think it was the next day, she brought in a whole like 36 of the little cheesecakes that you saw in the video. And they brought in like one like this big for us to sample. And oh my gosh, it is so good. Trust me when I say all of their cheesecakes are delicious, but this one is next level because it has like a chocolate crumble crust and then the wine flavor, the chocolatey wine flavor in the middle, and then more chocolate drizzle on top. It is so good. So kudos to them for creating somehow an even better cheesecake with the wine. And hopefully we'll keep making more wine and cheesecake flavors that pair up with our wine of the month. And, you know, just in case you somehow missed the memo, the wine of the month for February is Chocolate Lush. If you've tried Chocolate Lush before, you have not tried this Chocolate Lush. I'm not going to lie. The old batch was definitely not as sweet as this batch, and it was a little bit more bitter and just not quite as like smooth. This time we knocked it out of the park. Everybody so far has just been loving it. And so you can come in, get a glass, bottle, etc. of this, get the cheesecake to go with it, and go from there. But it's so good. Oh, and these are Lisa's words too. Lisa in the comment section says it's so good. And trust me, Lisa knows her wine, and she's kind of picky about wine too, because she's given me some bottles of stuff that she didn't like. So trust Lisa's word. All right. Okay. So it's February. We've definitely got some other events coming up. We ran through what's going on this week. Next week, we have the happy hour again on Wednesday. Then next week, Thursday, the 24th, from 3 to 7, Jana is going to be coming back and doing psychic readings. So these are going to be first come, first serve again. Everyone who has had a reading by her has said nothing but good things. So hopefully you guys can come and join us on next Thursday, the 24th, for readings with Jana. Then on Friday, our friends from Can Do will be coming back to call Wino Bingo. They came out last Friday. We had an amazing turnout. Thank you, everybody who came out and supported Can Do. And so Ella, I believe, will be coming back then again this next Friday. She did a great job calling bingo. So we're excited to have her coming back then. And if you haven't heard of Can Do, you should definitely look them up. They help create jobs and fulfill dreams, but they also they do a lot for the community. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard of them before because we've done a lot of different things with them. Their next big event that they have coming up that I'm very excited for is Grapes and Hops. And it's going to be at the airport. It's going to be in like a hangar at the airport, which that's going to be a first for me. We've done a lot of different events, but an event at like a hangar in the airport, that's going to be a new thing. So I'm really excited. The other thing about Grapes and Hops that Can Do puts on is the booths. Like they have like a decoration contest for the booths, and it is like next level. So businesses put up booths and pour samples of wine and beer. And a lot of times, the decorations are fun, they're good, whatever. It's all good. No, for Grapes and Hops, they take it to the extreme. And like literally for the last Grapes and Hops, we did Alice in Wonderland theme. I dressed up as Alice. My friend Christine was the Queen of Hearts. And literally I like painted these roses red. I mean, we went all out. And we were like almost at the bottom. Like other businesses and teams went insane. So it is like just even the decorations, not even talking about the beer and wine and the food. All of that, of course, is amazing, but just the decorations that everyone does for their booths and everything, it is so fun. So spoiler, I need, or hopefully you guys can help me. Like it's going to be at an airport hangar. What can we do for like a really cool, fun theme for Grapes and Hops this year? If you guys have any ideas, let me know. So this year we can try to win that competition, because I felt like we knocked it out of the park with the Alice in Wonderland. And seriously, it was good, but there were some great ones there. I can't even remember what theme and business ended up winning last time, but they were all so good. So if you guys have any fun ideas, I don't know, throw them out there, because I could definitely use some help. And if anybody loves coming up with like party decorations and that kind of stuff and wants to help, we will very, very happily accept that help, because as much as I love it, it's hard. I mean, Grapes and Hops is intense. So stay tuned for it's in May is Grapes and Hops, but otherwise come and join us and our friends from Can Do on next Friday for Wine and Bingo. Then on Saturday, it's my birthday. I don't know why that's not a photo, but we will also be having Jackie Ernst on February 26th playing from 3 to 5. So if you haven't seen her yet, she's performed at the winery before, I believe only once before, and she did such a good job. So we're really, really excited to have her back. Side note, we will be closing early on February 26th, not because it's my birthday, but because we are going to be having a private party. The wonderful ladies and gentlemen from the Belisazzi Salon and Spa are going to be celebrating their holiday party at the winery on February 26th. So we are going to be closing early. Mark it in your calendars. Come to the winery for music and then leave by 5-ish, because the ladies of Belisazzi, or I know for sure they have one gentleman, so I should not be saying ladies. The whole Belisazzi crew is going to be coming and celebrating their holiday party on the 26th at the winery. And so we will be closing early, but make sure to come on out for music. And in the meantime, also, it's my birthday. I will be on a beach. I'm not going to lie. Next week, I am taking off on a much needed vacation. And so I unfortunately won't be at the winery, but also thankfully will be on a beach this day. I'll try to like post some photos in the Facebook page for you. All right. We've already got some March events planned that I got to talk about because I know the tickets for this are selling quick. I don't want them to sell out without me being able to talk about it. But we have a sushi and wine pairing event happening the first week here of March, March 3rd at 5:30. If you haven't heard of Sandy's Thai Fusion in Janesville, you've been living under a rock. They're amazing. Definitely go and try it. And so they've been serving sushi there now as well. And so we have teamed up with them. We have done dinners with them in the past. The food is always amazing. And so this time, since they have sushi on their menu now, we are doing a sushi and wine pairing with them. So that's again on March 3rd at 5:30. It is a ticketed event, so make sure to go on to our Facebook page or the website and get your tickets. And hopefully you can join us on the 3rd for the sushi and wine pairing. I don't literally they're making, I don't even know how many different sushi rolls. Mel was like showing me the list of all the different food and like which wines we're going to pair with it and everything. And it all looks so good. I'm a huge sushi fan. I know it's kind of controversial. People seem to either love sushi or they can't do it. And so if you are in the boat that I am and love it, then you are not going to want to miss this. If you don't like sushi, I don't know. Don't worry. We'll have plenty of other fun pairing events coming up. If you're unsure, this would be a great chance to try sushi because, like I said, everything that they have ever made has always been top-notch, delicious. Sandy's Thai Fusion in Janesville. Can't go wrong there. And it's a good way to kind of get out of your comfort zone, and pairing it with the wine, it's going to be good no matter what. You can't go wrong. So we've got that going on March 3rd. Then I can't forget to mention the book for book club. We're going to be meeting March 10th next month. The book is The Party Crasher by Sophie Kinsella. And that's all the info I have on that for now. Next week, I'll make sure to look up a better description of the book. In the meantime, maybe download it on your Kindle, check it out from the library, etc. But I've been on like a real murder mystery book binge, I guess. So hopefully The Party Crasher, it definitely sounds like not a murder mystery. So that'll be a nice way to kind of switch up what the rabbit hole I've been going down of murder mysteries and lighten things back up again. I need some books. So I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be going on vacation. My birthday is next Saturday, and I was looking for something to do. My parents were going to Mexico, and I decided to tag along. I'm just going to be vacationing with my parents on the beach in Mexico for my birthday. So just reading books, playing games, drinking lots of margaritas and sangria, and having a good time on the beach and relaxing. It's been pretty busy at the winery, so I'm very excited to just relax and warm up, hopefully too, although we've gotten some pretty good weather. At least today it was a little warmer for Wisconsin, but I'm really looking forward to just not having to worry so much about work, and like I said, drinking nice big glass of sangria on the beach. That's literally all all I need right now is a little getaway. Lisa, oh man. So Lisa was just in Mexico. She says, don't brush your teeth with the water. Word on the street is that her hubby had some issues, like they say, sometimes when you go to Mexico, sometimes there's stuff in the water that you need to avoid. So, Lisa, I will take your advice. I won't drink any water. I will just drink margaritas and sangria. I don't know how healthy it is to brush your teeth with margarita and sangria, but we'll give it a try. My dentist might not be a fan of that, but that's okay. Oh man. All right. My Marquette Rosé is almost empty. Definitely need a refill. Tomorrow we've got a busy day. We've got to finalize getting all that delicious wine ready to bottle on Friday. And then we've got a very, very busy day on Friday, bottling up. It's really confusing. So on Friday, we're bottling Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Why I thought it was a good idea to name all these wines after days of the week, it just makes life confusing, but it makes it interesting. So I've got to tomorrow's a busy day getting ready for Friday, where we're bottling Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But otherwise, it's going to be a good weekend. I can feel it. I'm excited. It's just, there was a full moon earlier. We're past that. It's going to be a good week. And hopefully you guys can all join us for some of the fun events and things we have going on. Otherwise, just keep joining us here and drinking good wine. Thanks for joining me tonight. Cheers, everybody.